It's very, very shocking and very traumatising to go blind. I think it's so important that if you're visually impaired or blind, you should be able to feel beautiful. How is that matching? When I'm doing my makeup, I have a few tips and tricks as a blind girl to apply it successfully. Now, I have these little bump-ons, which are tiny little stickers that you can just literally attach to whatever makeup you're using. So, oh yeah, my highlighter. And then, I love the smell of this lipstick. My name is Lucy Edwards, I'm 24 years old. My eyesight condition is named incontinency pigmenti, which runs down the female line of my genes, and it's very, very rare. I first knew that I was losing my eyesight at age 8 at a routine eye check. At age 11, after several doctor's visits, my retina detached actually in my right eye, and then at age 17, in the middle of my A-levels, I lost my other eye, so that rendered me completely blind. Hello, sweetheart. Hello. Do you want a cuppa? Yes. Me and Ollie are childhood sweethearts. I met him when I was 16. We actually met at an Amdram.
So when Lou lost her sight, it was difficult, I'd say, wouldn't you, Lou?
Yeah.
It was sort of one of these things where, like, one day it's kind of like all normal, and then suddenly, like, we're just sitting together and he's like, Ollie, you're glowing. And I'm just like, huh? What?
I was in my bedroom, wasn't I, with you?
And you just like, because Lou had like loads of fairy lights on her bed. Like, I was just like, oh, it's the fairy lights just acting a bit weird or something. But no, it was basically Lou's retina peeling off. We didn't quite know how to process it, did we?
Yeah, we tried to compartmentalise it, but we weren't dealing with it.
There's a little jug of milk just to the right on the middle shelf. There we go. Perfect.
Going blind was massively impactful, and the whole of my life, it penetrated every single thing about my life and my existence. Wait. I had a massive breakdown at around the age of 18. I think I lost my eyesight and then went, no, it's fine, don't worry, I can do this. And then sort of a year later it sets in and it's like, wow, this is actually me now. I have to live with this non-sighted Lucy for the rest of my life. I just want to prove to people that, you know, you can get over really horrible, horrible times in your life.
You're still bubbly, you're still into like your rom-coms and your
makeup.
Your makeup and like your clothes. I am off, Lee. I'll see you later.
I love you. First of all, I'm going to do some CC cream. I just draw this on my face. DIY. All of this obviously is by feel, and I go systematically around my face. So from top left and then around to my cheek, and then knowing that all areas are sort of covered. So after that, I would do my blusher. I decided last year in 2019 that I wanted to write a book about how to do your makeup when you're blind, called The Blind Beauty Guide. I just thought there is nothing out there for blind women to take control of their appearance in that way. I started picking up my makeup brushes and being obsessed with makeup when I was a younger girl. I started binge watching YouTube tutorials. That's where the passion sparked. I think it's really important that as a visually impaired woman, you should be able to feel beautiful. I started my YouTube channel a year after I went blind. One of the first YouTube videos I ever uploaded was called Blind Girl Does Their Own Makeup, and that went completely viral. It's amazing down there in the comments. Obviously there's that odd comment that are like, you can't be a good mother if you're blind. You know, there's always going to be those haters. This is Olga, the Black Labrador Cross Retriever guide dog, and she's 8 years old, aren't you, sweetie? Good girl. In for mommy. In, good girl. There you go. You ready? Mwah, you ready? You're good girl. You want to work? Go on, Oxy. Good girl. Go on. Off you go. Phone right. Up, up.
Come on, Olga.
Good girl. Often when I get in a taxi, it's a bit nerve-wracking. There's been times where taxis have sort of locked me in the car and sort of said, you know, you're not allowed out until I pray for you, and they've driven away from me in the street because they don't like Olga. It's really important to keep my head up high and not let it affect me if I want to go makeup shopping, which is where we're going today. I love going into the shop and refilling my makeup bag and just knowing that I can control my appearance without a mirror. All right, find the door. Find the door. Find the door. Oh, is this the door? Oh, yeah. Hiya, can you direct me to Boots?
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
Just over there.
Over where? Sorry, I can't see you at all.
Oh, I see.
Let's see what shop this is. Find the door. Find the door. Good girl. Good girl. Right. Now, ooh, till. So I'm just looking for a bit of makeup today, really.
Okay.
Just to have a bit of a try. Your recommendations, sort of what I need top-ups of.
Okay.
And
So just take a seat on our beauty studios here.
Ooh.
So just to your right there, there's a
I
chair.
love doing stuff like this.
The
Does it look the same colour?
One's slightly warmer.
Is that one warmer?
Yeah, the second one's warmer.
Oh,
but it's
okay.
still got sort of, it
What do you
comes with a
think about
sponge.
it in terms of my...
How nice it is, yeah.
I love it because I can never determine brush strokes. Oh wow, it's got like a
Yeah.
massive rim and then it goes deeper.
Yeah. Working with Lucy today was really exciting. It was really insightful. It was nice that she relied on me and trusted me so much in my opinion of things as well.
How is that matching, do you think?
Personally, I would go a bit warmer.
Would you?
I don't want you to look like a ghost.
Yeah.
Flat on one side.
Thanks, mate. Thanks
Yeah.
for helping
All right, it was
me.
lovely to meet
you. To meet you. I have bad blind days, which, you know, these days, 7 years on, I just can admit to myself, today's a bad blind day, I'm gonna have some chocolate, put on a Netflix show or whatever I want to do. It's about acknowledging, you know, every day isn't always going to be a day that I can be completely on my A game. The one thing that I would tell someone who has just lost their eyesight is that you're going to feel incredibly upset, but let yourself be upset. Take stock of who you are. Time heals, it will get better, I promise you.